All right, this is a video of a 2016 Honda CR-V LX that came with no fog lights, and I find them very handy. So I bought uh, a kit off of eBay for like $85, probably Chinese brand, and wanted to show you about that. I solved a few problems. I'm not going to go over taking off the front bumper. There are other videos pertaining to that, but I will say that there are three connections in here that I had difficulty prying apart, and I wouldn't try that in cold weather. Also underneath here there are it's a 10 millimeter bolt here that goes into a spring clip, and mine were corroded, and I had a heck of a time. So there's one on either side of the car. I would hit that with a lubricant, before trying this. Now one of the main things I wanted to show you was that some of the instructions said to take apart the inner, trim here on the fender wall. Take this, these rubber pieces apart, the clips out of there. But I found it wasn't necessary because the EX has fog lights, and there is a wire pre-routed. Sorry about this view here; you can barely see it, but it's a brown connector down there attached to a blue wire that goes through the firewall into the car. And I'll show you that now. You should be able to find the brown connector attached to a blue wire that goes out through the firewall, and what I was speaking of in the engine compartment. So that provides power to the two fog lights. To power the system, I believe it's slot 37 in the fuse box. There's a 20 amp fuse in there, and it's, in the manual it's actually marked fog lights. So I used a fuse tap here with a pair of 20 amp fuses. The Honda EX comes stock with fog lights, so this is all pre-wired, I'm assuming. I had a heck of a time trying to figure all this out, but I just didn't want to route a wire out to the battery directly. Over here, there's a cavity here that the connector from the eBay kit fits perfectly. The connector fits perfectly into that cavity. The wire, though, was here where I'm tapping my finger, and ultimately it was at the wrong end. What happened was this cavity, this connection here powers the light to the switch. Your switch that comes with the system that you mount in your dash. I could probably show you that in a different video. But it only worked when I put it in reverse. So through voltage meter, there's 4 tabs in that cavity. So ultimately I installed the wire in the opposite end of that 4-pin connector, and that worked. Took a lot of trial and error. I'm not an expert. I don't know much about car wiring. I know basics. I think I only blew one fuse on this whole project here. So again, I'm happy I didn't need to route any wires from the cabin through a firewall or anything like that. All I need to do is shorten this extra bunch of wiring here. Find a place to mount and secure this relay, and button it up. Just so you know, this trim piece here had to temporarily be removed so that this trim piece around these levers here could be removed to access all this wiring. So I hope this helps you. Please subscribe to the channel. Offer any comments if you like, and thanks for watching.